This is for Taurus. Oh, excuse me. Your download started coming in last night around 8 o'clock. I don't work on Sundays. I'm holy. I reserve the day for God. It's the quiet day. So please keep that in mind if you need a message. I work for God. I'm a light worker. Shamrock Tarot general reading. Rules can be reversed, may not resonate. He's not allowed to talk to anybody. He's stuck at 5D. He has to revisit his childhood. You want to know why he hates you. Lots of kids hate their parents. This is how you feel about yourself. Your journey is for yourself. So you two are going to have to revisit this. You're going to keep repeating the same pattern until you learn to let him go and stop trying to control him. 40 years old and still jealous over him falling in love and getting married. It's just completely unacceptable. Your husband left you. That sucks. All that depression and dark energy. Nothing was around him. It's pretty bad that a holy father had to come in and bless that place. That was interesting. Yin's lost your high priestess. He never sold his soul to the devil. You lost your high priestess. If you needed energy, this was all about harvesting energy. You and the other nitwit. Jealousy and harvesting energy. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. You think you would have encouraged this, but you went totally left. And the karmic. Lots of kids hate their parents. FYI. It's okay. My family accepted him. So it'll be the same pattern. He'll be running away at 16, 18. I think we're going to push it to 18 this time. You owe a massive amount of karmic debts. Oh, yeah, we know about your husband leaving you. All the dark energy there, that's all the backfire. There was backfire proved. It was announced 4 or 5 times. Nobody fault but yourself that you're slow. We call that being slow. That's just all the dark energy that you sent out into the world, and it all came back to you. Now you got to sit there and filter it out until you die. That's what you're going to be doing for your retirement. Figuring out, filtering out why you did all that. It was all for control. I can tell you that right now. You had a perfect life, a husband, a house, kids, a perfect life. And all you wanted to do was control things. My son's 20. I'm lucky if I see him like twice a year. Same thing. Took the warrior path. Still love him. I let him come in, every sometimes like 6 months so he can get back on his feet. He's a laborer. That's the path he chose, so I support that. Sometimes, he's out of work for a couple months. And you as his mother have to love that and respect that, and you didn't do that. And your husband just didn't feel like fighting. I'm surprised his eyes aren't stuck in the back of his head. And he still loved you and put up with you. That is love. That is unconditional love. Putting up with stupid, dumb shit. Cry on. Healing. Yes, that is what you're going to be doing for your retirement. Healing. Working on your partnerships. This Leo that's involved. There was 4 death spells put out. That was real nice. You're going to make a commitment to yourself and to your family that you're going to work on your partnerships with your husband and your kids mentally, because nobody wants to talk to you anymore, and so that you heal. Healing with God. Communicating and focusing on your stability for yourself, because that's what you're so raging jealous about. Same with the karmic. Because this person did everything on their own. Because, wow, when you don't have anybody to take care of you because everybody in your family is dead, you gotta learn how to take care of yourself. You think everybody thinks I'm just some spoiled rich bitch. Well, I'm not. I'm very poor. Grew up very poor. Very poor. So I've officially lost everybody in my life. All my parents, watched my mom die of cancer, watched my grandma die hands-on with a stroke, my best friend, everybody. Almost lost my daughter, almost lost my brother. It is privileged to be here on earth. Was ruled an accident, according to the heavens. You know, the earth has their own way of rolling sudden death. So, yes, 4 death spells. 3 were out on the Empress. 1 on him and 1 on the karmic. No, the Empress doesn't do black magic. She believes in free will. We believe in free will, and everybody makes their own choices. We don't believe in control. We believe in healing and light and praying. That's what we do. Yes, he had liver disease. Every time he drank, he turned yellow. That's liver disease. And his bones hurt. That was like second, going in the 3rd stage of liver disease. Well, sometimes the liver isn't affected by the muscles. Sometimes the veins get damaged. So his was in the veins because that's why his bones were hurting. That's all nerve and bone pain he was in a lot of pain. He probably only had a couple more. He was supposed to die last year. He only had probably a couple more years to live anyways, because he doesn't want to fight. You know that. He just does whatever he wants. So he's learning about that about himself. Giving up. That's a big no-no. Heartache, pain. These are hard truths coming in. You can pray to Michael if you need to get through to somebody. The only reason why Yins were harvesting energy off of the Empress was because all the gates were open, because she was tied to him. Ties happen in heaven. That's not something that you do to control life. Everybody's done with him. Your parents, grandparents, the mothers configured this to get him up in heaven. This was already determined because nobody picked him. You got to be picked to get up in heaven. Nobody picked him. Done working with him. My kids are namesakes, so I had a free pick. Pretty lucky, I guess. Even my brother's kids are namesakes too, yeah. So, that's what's nice about the future. Girls could be a namesake. Okay, let's see here. Yes, you are being required to heal here, Taurus. Your higher self, so you can get in contact with your higher self. You have Aries in your chart. Yeah, this burden, you get the burden. You backstabbed yourself. It's all back to you now. Everything that you put out, you get back. Yins are told this at a very young age. So there's no surprises here. They let the magic go on as far as they can to see how far people take it. That's why it goes on the way that it does. I mean, you literally left Wicca books laying around the house for the kids to pick up and read. Really, kids don't pick up Bibles and read them, okay? It's drilled in their head from people verbally speaking it to them. Yeah, maybe once in a blue moon, once in maybe 100,000 to 300,000 kids might pick up a Bible and read it if it's a kid's Bible, but not really. It's read at night time. Let's see here. There was no problem with family blood, nothing. There was absolutely no reason about this union. Your husband was happy. You should have been happy. You had a woman come in that was willing to love him unconditionally and take care of him and encourage him to get clean. You know, I mean, at least if he got clean and tried, he could have got on medicine and, you know, probably lived another 10 years. But, you know, yeah, you have no strength left. This was all over energy, like I said. You're not happy. You don't have any satisfactory in your life. Well, that's a personal thing. You need to learn how to deal with that. So you can add that onto your to-do list for retirement. Working on your happiness, working on healing, facing all of this. Judgment's here. So you have a choice to make. Black or white, yes or no. You're either going to agree to the terms and conditions and get pushed and put through the door, We're at Leo's gate. You're going to be visiting the dark night of the soul while you're alive, or you're going to refuse and be thrown. I mean, that's that. Nobody's going to fight this battle for you. You betrayed yourself. So, Princess of Discs, please. Completion with your household here. Yeah, you're gonna have to learn how to take care of yourself. You were so jealous about that. Well, you're gonna have to learn how to budget your money for however long you live. Yeah, you're gonna worry about things. You're gonna worry about what it's like to worry and pay bills and live alone and feel what the Empress feels every day. Being alone, paying bills. Lucky you don't have kids to worry about. And dying parents. At least you don't have to worry about that. Oh, you're already ready to do online dating. Or you gotta be kidding me. Okay, well, do what you want. No one's stopping you. We believe in free will. You can do whatever you want. I don't do karmic messages. So, like I said, I don't work on Sundays. First come, first serve for the messages. You have to get in line. Wait like everybody else. New passionate beginning. Wow, that's just real nice. So you're trying to get out of your broken heart by dating, online dating. Because you're stuck in an illusion over life and happiness. And power and money, and you're at a power struggle with yourself. Okay, we'll just leave it at that. This one. I have a master's degree in religion. I have an undergraduate in HR and IT. I know like a little bit of everything. Yeah, you thought your two boys were hard to raise. Just wait till you have my my Mars sons, since you owe us a karmic debt now. Yeah, you'll be watching all alone, terrorizing your house and screaming while you're babysitting for me while I'm at school. I'm working. That's gonna fall in your lap. Oh, my daughter's equivalent to like two boys, so. Why we have many lives, because you don't get everything done the first time. David cannot talk to anybody. He's at 5D. He's supposed to, everybody in my family and your family are all at 9D and 11D, and he's stuck at 5D because of what he did. And this is the truth. There's the Ace of Swords. You're juggling now your finances. I really wouldn't be worrying about, if you're worried about finances, then you need to be getting a second job. You need to be working during retirement. Well, you and your husband are going to have to split that. It's none of my business. Of course he can talk to me. He's my partner. He's supposed to be up at 90 with me, but he quit. He doesn't want to face his feelings. Why do you think he became an alcoholic? Drugs are not my problem. Drugs are a choice. He had to visit the dark night of the soul alive instead of in his mind or meditating like you're going to be meditating through your and facing all this during your retirement. He had to face his dark night of the soul alive. Lots of spying. Yeah, nobody told you to spy. Violating people's privacy is a crime. You have this Leo here spying, who's completely worthless. Seriously has no personality, nothing. You cannot change people. These are things that he needs to learn and accept about himself and learn how to live with it. Okay, so I'm not reading him. He's a karmic. He might get a closing message since whatever, but I don't know. It's not up to me. I channel my higher self. You hate people for absolutely no reason at all. Yeah, you're going to have to deal with these feelings that you have for your son. It's just way overboard. Way overboard. You smother them. You're supposed to be a mother for protection, not to smother them with feelings. Yeah, it's all over happiness. You're heavily, it's just a repeat. You're at a crossroad here. You're blindfolded. How many times you blindfolded people? Now you get the blindfolded until you see again. You might not even, nope, there's the devil. There it is, tying people up to control them. Yeah, you're up all night crying, anxiety. That's anxiety for what you did. Okay, this is not about his death. This has to do about you. I mean, the death isn't even on the table. I did 2 spreads here so far. Yeah, you have no divine protection. You're done. You lost your high priestess. You had no idea what you were doing all these years. Feeding off of him. And then he was feeding off the Empress because she was the good one. Where do you think the energy comes from? You're black, just like a battery. Think about a battery. You're going to have to get on antidepressants. Yeah, this is all over magic. Blindfolding people. You're worried. Anxiety. All this stuff's all coming back to you. Money. It's all over money. It's all you care about is money. Well, your bills were paid. Something about passion and sex. I don't know. We're looking into it. Like I said, I don't do karmic messages. You can go find a karmic reader. Money again. Money. Well, none of it's yours because you're married into it. You don't have any entitlements to anything. So, yeah, you think you're entitled to stuff because you're married, but that's just not how that works. Go read history. You can start off with the White Witch or something. It was on Star. You don't get anything marrying into it. You're entitled to it while you're married with someone while someone's alive, and then you don't get anything. Unless he physically signs it over to you, which he's not. So. And yeah, it's causing all this fighting and drama. Oh. He wants to go spend time alone for his retirement. You need to respect his wishes. Tower, you're having a tower over this. Yeah. Yeah, there's no victory in success. You need to really think about what success is in your life. Because you're really only crying over money. You're being reset, taking a leap of faith back to yourself. Closing oracles, please, for Taurus. The doorway again, 22 is your number. Dark night of soul, or go down into the tornado and be sucked into the black hole. The choice is yours. The burden is yours. You do that. The burdens are things that you do to yourself over your lifetime, and it piles up. You can't give that to somebody. Those are yours. So your burdens. Okay, you need to change your perception on life. That's what we're going to be doing here. You got some fairy energy. Well, that's good. Thoughts and words to yourself in your head, because nobody's going to be talking to you. Learning some new things. You're going to have some messages come in if you're doing good and paying attention. Loyalty. Oh, here's the burden. Loyalty, unconditional love, sincerity. I mean, you got some positive things here. It's good. The bee, the queen bee. You might have some luck coming in if you start being good and being gentle to yourself. This is a self journey you're on. Here's the Lady of the Lake delivering the truth to you. Sword of Truth. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Honor and trust your feelings. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for supporting, guiding, and protecting me as I listen to and act upon my feelings. Help me understand and express my emotions with love. Archangel Michael, to help you with this situation. Thank you for assisting me with whatever problem. Please help me be filled with faith and peace at all times. Divine love and wisdom. Positive thoughts create positive results. I call upon you now. I know that my mind and emotions are eternity and continuously connected to you. I ask my higher self to be aware and conscious of the love and light that is written in every person and situation. Looks like they're making you a fairy. That's it. That's all you get is fairy. You'll be reincarnated over and over again into fairy energy. You lost. You didn't do anything good with your magic. So you don't get that back. You and your loved ones are safe. Thank you for watching over me and my loved ones. Please help me feel secure, at peace, and fill me with faith so that I may focus on my priorities and enjoy a healthful, happy life. You're on the right path if you choose the right door. Michael, I call upon you now. Thank you for giving me loud and clear guidance that I easily understand. Thank you for motivating me and filling me with the courage and confidence to make healthful life changes. All right, talk to you later. Bye.